You ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.
So yeah, now it's basically the story of how I ended up marrying my first cousin.
Anyways, there are 3 things that I believe you have got to do every single workout if you're trying to maximize your fat loss and you're in shredding mode like myself. And I call these 3 phases combined athletic aesthetics. And I want to walk you guys through how I train to burn more fat and keep my muscle and stay looking aesthetic. I'm on day number 17 of my shred. Things are going pretty well. On the 3rd episode of the shred series, I'm actually going to take you guys into the DEXA scan room, and I'm gonna update you guys on how much fat I've lost through the first 3 weeks of my shred. So I'm really excited. If I had to guess, I've lost about 4 to 5 pounds of fat so far. Phase number 1 is what I call the strength phase. Now, we are going to hit the strength phase with maximum intensity compound exercises. Now, a lot of you guys are making the mistake when you're shredding in a fat loss mode to skip the most important exercises and head straight to the treadmill. That is fat loss. You cannot do that. Now, the way that my split is set up, I'm gonna just list out the exercises that I typically will start with. So the strength phase is how you're going to start every single workout. So for instance, on one day of my split, and keep in mind, I go on a split where I train my whole body every 3 workouts. So one workout day, I'm doing quads, I'm doing chest, I'm doing triceps, I'm doing abs. So the exercises I start with are the barbell squat for quads, of course, and then I'll do the dumbbell bench or the barbell incline for chest. Now, on the second workout of my split, I'm doing back and I'm doing hamstrings as a main muscle group. So I'll start off with weighted pull-ups and stiff leg deadlifts. And then the 3rd phase is a lot of shoulders, a lot of traps. So I'm starting off that one with typically barbell overhead press or some heavy shrugs. So the reason that you want to do these compound exercises over, say, spending a ton of time on the treadmill is...
Well, hang on now. I have a question.
Yeah, what's up, Pound Tony?
So what's wrong with going on the treadmill? Because that's like, statistically speaking, the best exercise is not...
Whose statistics are these? But typically, you know, if you're overweight, you would think intuitively you should just spend a lot of time on the treadmill. But the thing is, while you are burning calories while you stay on a treadmill for 45 minutes, 30 minutes, you might burn, 500 calories, 600 calories. You are gonna burn way more calories when you look at the compound effect of compound exercises. So for instance, if you're squatting, you're doing heavy deadlift, you're doing weighted pull-ups, not only are you burning a ton of calories, during that actual exercise, you are maximizing your muscle building and your fat loss hormones post-workout, you're increasing your metabolism post-workout, and it's going to help you maintain all of your muscle mass when you're in a deficit, because if you do not lose strength when you are on a caloric deficit, chances are you are not going to lose muscle mass. Phase number 2 is aesthetics. Now, why I say aesthetics, because after we've done the compound exercises, we've hit the squats, we've hit the deadlift, we've hit weighted pull-ups, the most important exercises in your workout. Now we're gonna reward ourselves with some drop sets and some maximum time under tension sets. Because remember, just because we're in a deficit does not mean we don't want to hit all 3 phases of muscle building hypertrophy. So we're still utilizing the balloon method even when we're shredding. So you're doing the heavy lifting and then you transition into the drop sets and the time under tension T30 sets. You have hit all 3 phases of muscle building hypertrophy. So I combine, that's why I call it athletic aesthetics. The 3rd phase, we're gonna talk about the athletic part, which is gonna really boost your fat loss. But this phase, to me, is so crucial, and if you look at how like a physique competitor trains, basically a lot of these principles are gonna help you as a natural lifter, because drop sets and time under tension are going to maximize hypertrophy, it's gonna maximize muscle damage and metabolic stress. So on all...
I have a question.
Oh God,
Not another one. What is hypertrophy?
Hypertrophy
that's
is
a big word.
It's a very fancy word for basically muscle building. So it just basically means muscle building, but it makes us meatheads feel smart to say it, you know. We are up to the third and final phase, and I call it the shredding phase. This is where the athletic part comes in. Now, on my shred program, Master Shredder, I give you guys a bunch of options for what I call a VertiShred finisher. But really what we want to do here is any 5 to 7 minute maximum intensity HIIT exercise. Now, my favorite one, because it's really convenient to do at the gym, you know, all you need is a pair of light dumbbells, is dumbbell squat jumps. Now, high intensity interval training is absolutely phenomenal for fat loss. I'll link to my video on sprinting down in the description below. You could definitely do sprinting, but obviously if you're going to a gym, it's kind of tough to find space to sprint. Dumbbell squat jumps are gonna be phenomenal in your shredding phase, and the reason is simple. High intensity interval training, maximum 100% intensity anaerobic exercise is going to maximize your post-workout metabolism. It's going to boost human growth hormone, it boosts testosterone, and overall, I just feel absolutely amazing whenever I'm doing sprints and squat jumps. So, like for instance, today I am doing dumbbell squat jumps. I typically do about 5 sets in like the 12 to 15 rep range. I recommend you at least go 5 sets, and you want to keep your rest times really short between these high intensity sets. So if you're saying doing sprints, you know, you're gonna sprint for 15 to 20 seconds on, you're gonna rest 40 to 60 seconds, you're gonna repeat that for 5 intervals. If you're doing the dumbbell squat jumps, you're gonna do the exact same thing. So just jumping as high as you can in the air with weighted dumbbells, or simply sprinting, is probably gonna be the easiest way to maximize, you know, the post-workout metabolism. Alright guys, that was how I train to maximize my fat loss. Please do me a favor, get this damn bug. Please do me a favor and give this video a big like. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. Smash a like if you want to see and hear more of 10-Pound Tony in some future videos. And don't leave yet, because we got a Superhuman pre-workout. Damn fly.
It's the haters.
This Blaha has turned into an insect. So anyways, we got a giveaway in today's video. So the Superhuman pre-workout giveaway, all you have to do to enter is vote below which video you want to see on the Shred series next. So the 2 options are Shred Diet, meal by meal, where I basically show you exactly what I eat to get shredded, or my ab and stomach vacuum routine when shredding that I do basically every single day. So comment down below what you want to see on the next video of the Shred series. Make sure you give this video a big like. Say hi to 10-Pound Tony, and I will see you guys on the next video.
Troy, you ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.